which reefs environments are which colour. So I need to make sure I'm selecting this data frame, so you can see it's highlighted and that becomes bold. You can also right click on here and then go to activate, and that will mean that that layer is activated. So you can just go to activate there, and suddenly we're dealing with this box down here, but we want to deal with up here, so we'll go to activate here, and we want to insert a legend. So these are all the layers you have here, so you can choose between all of those, and you can have a legend with all of them, or you can have a legend of a selection of all of them. So you can get rid of one. So get rid of it means just putting it back over here, so it puts it back in a selection. So just pressing that arrow, so you can go up and get rid of them, or you can just get rid of them all using this double arrow, and then you can select the individual ones just using this button here. So I'm just highlighting, putting them over, and you can actually highlight them just holding shift down and then put them all in like that. So I'm just going to have the reef environments. You can change the legend title, we can get rid of it so that there'll be no gap. Just go next, because the defaults are normally appropriate. And here you can see there's a legend with all your different reef environments. You can change the size of it, but the scale ratio retains itself, so you can't spread it horizontally. So that can be quite frustrating, but I guess it just means that your font remains looking normal rather than obscured. So yeah, you can just move the legend around and put it wherever you like. You can also add a title, and you can add any text. So the text will just be anywhere on the page, it won't move around. So for example, if we put we've got the text there, and then we say island, and we change the symbol so that we can see it really well. So we have it 48 and this colour here. It will stay in this position always, no matter, so if I move this, so now the island is sitting off the island, so it's incorrect. So if you are using that text tool, be aware of that. Just to let you know, you can actually put text in the data view. So I noticed that I haven't got my drawing tools down here, so I'm just going to right click up here, and there we go. So if I was to put text here, so I was to put island, and then I made that 48 and put it there, that is now fixed geographically. So I'll show you what that means. It means if we get rid of the island that we just inserted on top, when I move this around, the island will move with it. So it may be best to label in the data view, but there is some problems with that as well. It's just sort of trial and error, but this, at least will always stay on the island. But it can be less accurate as to where you put it. For example, if you look, it looks like it's near this sort of black area here, but when we go back to the data view, well, it looks the same, but you'll notice that if you move it around, sometimes it doesn't always relate so well in the data view, but that's actually showing it quite well, so that's a bad example. But as I say, it's trial and error, so you will see. So yeah, that's basically it. You can change the zoom so that it's an actual 1 to 2000 or 25,000, whatever, just by changing this here. So if I change it to 1 to 2000, it will actually change that scale, and then you can insert a scale text, and it will put the scale text saying 1 to 2000. So you just say it here, hopefully. So, well, that shows the wrong one, so just delete that, sorry. So yeah, I just insert a scale text, and I choose this one, the absolute scale, and it's a nice 1 to 2000, and that will change as you zoom in and out, so I'll show you that. So that will change to something, well, 2667. So once you've got your completed map, which will be a nice titled map with a legend, scale bar, north arrow, and any notes you want on top of it, you can export it. So you just go to File and then Export Map, and then you can export it as a JPEG. You can change the resolution, or you can change it to a TIFF or even an EMF that you could then insert into Word, or any of these, a PDF as well, although the PDF is probably best to print rather than export as a PDF. I don't know why, but it just makes a difference. So you just export there and just browse to save a file, and you can also print. So you just go print, and then setup means you can choose exactly where